In this video, we're going to give you a basic overview of what it looks like to set up to do window cleaning inside of a customer's home. I'm showing you that I have my tool belt on already. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start gathering the equipment, doing basic maintenance checks, making sure that our equipment that we have doesn't have any dings, dents in the blades, the mops don't have anything in them. Which would have been done when we rinsed them out. We're grabbing 2 yellow rags right now. I prefer that everybody has 2 yellow microfibers on them at all times. Being that one's usually going to get really wet, then you have an extra dry one. And the same thing with your white detail rags. When one gets really dirty or wet, you could simply just grab another. You can always come back later to the truck and grab more rags, but as long as you have 2 on you of each at all times. We have our razor blade here. We're going to go ahead and pull that out and make sure that it's good to go. Notice how the letters are upside down. That tells me that I've used this blade once already and then flipped it over. So I'm checking to see if there's any dings or dents, and which there was. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the pack of razor blades, which is all the way in the back of the van here, but no big deal. We're just going to go ahead and pull that razor blade pack out of the back of the van and then go ahead and proceed with changing that blade out. It's important that you inspect your razor blade. A scratch in a window can cost thousands of dollars to replace, and these blades do need to be replaced often. We're going to go ahead and pull that blade back out. I'm going to show you why we're replacing this blade. If you look at those corners, you can see they're very dented up. This happens when you accidentally hit the edges of glass, or when you're doing, like you can see there's a lot of glue there. We've done a lot of tint or glue removal off some windows in the past. This blade has seen better windows. We're going to go ahead and install that back into the pack, being very careful not to cut ourselves in the process. When they're dented up like that, they could be a little bit of a struggle to get back in the pack, but it is important to put them in the used section in the back of that pack so they aren't lying around where you can get cut up on them. We're going to go ahead and pull out a new blade. Notice how when I went to go pull out a new blade, 3 came out at once. It's important to take notice of this because I have seen people put all 3 blades in at once. You can only install 1 blade in at a time if you want your razor blade to work properly. So we're going to go ahead and just grab 1 razor blade out of this pack, and we're going to slide the other 2 back into place. We're done with that pack for now. We're going to go ahead and look at this slide and see that there's glue in it. That'll cause the blade to sit off the slide, which will cause an uneven blade stroke when you go to blade a window. You want that blade to sit flat in that slide. All 3 holes aligned there in the track. You can see they're all aligned. I'm going to go ahead and slide that blade back into place. And that's it. We got our belt, we got our rags, we got our blade. We're going to be grabbing our bucket and our towels, and we could proceed to the inside of this customer's home or to the exterior and get started window cleaning.